Best time to take Social Security if you're single, part 2. And Pablo will join us here. He just got a nap, and for some reason he wants to put his butt in my face, which not a fan of. You don't, why you get your butt? Get your butt out of my face, buddy. You can have your face in my face. I don't want your butt in my face. Jeez Louise. I want to see that pink eye. All right. So last time we had Bob dying at 90, and we're debating whether or not to take Social Security at 62, 67, or 70. And again, we're assuming 67 is his full retirement age just for simplicity. He had a PIA of 2,000, which meant if he took it at 62, the amount he got from Social Security was reduced. If he took it at 70, it meant it was increased. And then if he took it at his full retirement age, it was 2,000. I hope that makes sense. All right, go back and watch that video if you didn't see that. All right, so now we're saying, again, the issue is that Bob is not spending this money. He's just investing it. Now, though, we're going to have him dying at 85. All right, so we're going to go to analysis. So here we're saying, okay, he's going to take his Social Security as early as possible, and we're going to have him dying at 85 instead. All right, and after this, I'm just going to kind of go to the spreadsheet so I can show you exactly what I've come up with. So if Bob is going to die at 85 as opposed to 90, what does it look like then? And we go to cash flows, and I got it here, so I'm going to tell you he will make $532,000. Oops, I can go to right there. If he takes at 62 and he dies at 85, he'll get $532,000 of income with a median liquid net worth of $620,000. Again, median. The reason we say median is because here you can see you got 50% above, 50% below. So we're using the median to say, hey, that's the right smack dab in the middle. Now, you can always go to cash flows and say, what is your rate of return, or what's your portfolio if it grew as a linear base as 1.086 million? But that's silly. You don't want to do that simply because if it grows, it's not growing linear at 6.5. It's not. We want to use the median. Secondly, I don't think I did this last time. I'm going to show you too. If he takes at 62, his full is early, and when he can, again, 63. He turned 62 on December 1st of 2020, which meant the first year he gets 100% of his benefit, or I should say 12 months of checks will be at 2021. All right, but $17,613 is what he receives as an early benefit. When he dies at 85, it's $29,677. All right, hope that makes sense. All right, so now we say, okay, he took at 85. He $532,000 is what he got from Social Security. He leaves $620 as a median. Let me just write that down. $620 as a median liquid net worth. What if he took it at 67 as full retirement age? And we're just going to click here, and we're going to say take it at full retirement age, and we're going to say he leaves $639,000. All right, so he leaves $20,000 more, and he got $622,000 of total income off Social Security. So his median liquid assets was $639,000. He got $622,000 of benefits. That does not mean he only made $17,000 of income. It just means on the volatility, giving the standard deviation. I think I got 17% as a standard. Well, let's just double check. I think it's 17% as a standard deviation. Total stock index. Let's see. Total stock index. 17.3. All right, so that means sometimes he does quite well, other times not so well. It's just that simple. But on the median, 50% of the time he did better, 50% of the time he did worse. He had $639,000 at his death. So he was able to take out $622,000 of income, and he turned that around to $639,000 on median. When he was 62, he had $532,000 of income. And he was able to parlay that to $620,000 at his death. All right, so now we just go. I mean, just literally this simple. We go and say, okay, what if he took it at 70? And we're going to say age 70. And here we're going to see he has $628,000. All right, so we can see right there he has actually less money, $628,000, but he actually took out. He actually had more income than either. He had $669,000. We got $669,000 of total income. Watch this. So he was able to parlay $669,000 of total income, right there, he had on a median $628,000 because again the standard deviation. Actually, if you just do a linear rate of return, taking it out of 62 gave him the most money, 1.086 million. Whereas if he took it at 70, he only had 1.05. I don't use that because you don't use a linear rate of return. It's dumb. You got to use a standard deviation or Monte Carlo, I should say. So again, now watch this. He took it at 70. So when he died, he was getting $52,000 a year on Social Security. He was getting $29,000 a year of Social Security when he took it at 62, and he was getting $41,000 a year in Social Security when he took it at 67. So, of the numbers here, what's the best? If he's going to live until he's 85, he should probably take it at 67. All right. So if he's living until he's 90, he should probably take it at 70. If he's living until he's 85, he should probably take it at 67 because he has the second most total income that he receives, $622,000, and he has the most median income at $639,000. All right, so he should definitely take it at 67 if he's going to live only until he's 85. If he lives till he's 90, he should take it at 70 because he has by far and away the most income off Social Security and by far and away the most liquid assets at death as well. All right, let's keep going. This is part 2. So we're just going to do what if he took it what if he dies at 80? You ready? So here we're going to change this around. We're going to have him dying at 80. And we'll just start with here, taking it as early as possible. And you probably know where we're going with this. All right, so if he dies at 80, he'll leave $437,000 of total income, of total assets at his death. All right, and he'll take $390,000 of income. So his Social Security, if he takes that 62 and he dies at 80, he'll receive $390,000. All right, what if he dies at what if he takes that full retirement age? He'll have a median account of $419, but he'll have $425,000 of total income. So he has a little bit more income, of $35,000 more of income if he takes that 67, but he actually leaves less, simply because it didn't accumulate as much, and there's more volatility. Well, not more, but the same amount of volatility. What if he takes that 70, and this is going to be your worst bet? Yeah, definitely. He'll have $380,000. Will be his total amount of liquid assets he leaves, $380,000, and he takes $419. All right, so in this case, if you're only going to live to 80, you don't take it at 70. Now, you can make an argument to take it at 62 versus 67. Hold on just a sec. All right, so to wrap all these up, let's actually go to my spreadsheet here. There we go. So if you take Social Security, when to take Social Security if you're single, completely contingent on when you think you're going to die, which you don't know. You don't know. But the facts are, if we go back to Right Capital, we say, okay, if we think we're going to die at 80, and as such, we're taking Social Security, at 70, we're making $46,000 a year in income. If we think we're going to, but if we live beyond that, all right, and we have taken Social Security at 62, I think. Let's see. What do I got it on here? Yeah, at 62, and we're only getting $26,000. I hope that makes sense. So the difference, you're making $20,000 more if you take it at 70 than when you do if you took it at 62 each year, and it just grows from that. So if you think you're going to die at 80, for heaven's sake, you better have some serious science behind that. To extrapolate that, or data, I should say, not science, data to say, yeah, I think there's a pretty good chance I'm going to die at 80. However, if you do, I would take it at 62. Absolutely. You leave more money to the heirs, and you took out only $35,000. You had $35,000 less of income at 62 than you did at 67, and you even had about $25,000 less than you did at 70. So no big deal. If you're going to live to your 90, you take it at 70. If you're going to live to your 85, you take it at 67. If you're going to live to your 80, you take it when you're 62. For sure. I don't think many people would argue that, frankly. I just don't. Part 3, we're going to say what happens if you actually have an income need, though. Let's go into that next. So hang tight.